Back once again, it's the Renegade Master. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Raw. Starting to get a little bit bored of these, I must confess, because once again it's another crap show. So last week wasn't very good, was it not? This week, high expectations. Please be better than last time. Do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Adam Bowler pestering me on Facebook at the moment. He says, listen to this is what he's just said, listen to this. He says, if I talk about him on my vid, I'm going to take you to court. Slander is not good for you! In capitals. Well, if I am going to... I am going to block you now. Pointless talking to someone who is going to slander me. See you in court. ... And then a couple of minutes later, please don't talk about me. Why are you bullying me? In capitals. Think I post this so people can see you bullying me. What do you want off me? M-E-R. So there we go. That's fun, isn't it? Now, last time I checked, it was slander if it was not true. So all I'm doing is putting what he said there. I do almost anything. Still going and saying, begging me not to say anything. Let's should we talk about Raw? So Raw starts off with CM Punk. He's such a moron in the highest possible way. The worst promoter I've ever met. Punk starts off with a promo that doesn't really go anywhere apart from to insult the crowd. Booker T comes out, interrupts, fluffs the very first line. He's all he's got to do is say that he's the supervisor, he's the deputy. I don't care what he is. He's like standing in for the night. Yeah, fucks that up. Basically, he announces that we're going to have on the WWE app a vote, the winner of which will face CM Punk between Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and Chris Jericho. Hooray. Happy days. We get our first match of the evening. It's seen Ryback defeating Cesaro. Decent contest, decent length, won with the shell shock. Michael Cole, this is a classic WWE thing. Michael Cole says, yeah, that there's no one, is there anyone who can stop Ryback, yeah? And Colt King's like, oh, no, I don't think there is. So the very next thing we see is a promo from The Shield where they beat up Ryback. Logic in there somewhere, I can't see it. And then, well, bugger me, here comes Body Jack Swagger. He's got a ridiculous new haircut, looks like he's got a bad attitude, beats Santino Marella in, a minute and a half with the ankle lock. He's pissed off. He says something at the end of the match that I can't remember. I didn't write it down at the time, and I've just thought, what did he say? But his haircut looks abysmal, and there's nothing different about him other than that he's vexed. Should we go with that? So, next up, as another match, is Alberto Del Rio beats Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes has gone epic new t-shirt with his moustache and a comb on it, like that. Match lasts all 2.5 minutes. Apparently Rhodes Scholars is no more at all. So what's the best thing to do with the new singles push of Cody Rhodes? Well, feed him to Del Rio. Anyway, the point is, this match is not the point of this segment. The point is that once the match is done, the Big Slow appears on the big screen. He's at a hotel room, and basically he cuts a promo, which is essentially, I challenge you to another match, because you beat me twice already, but I want another one just to prove that you can beat me again. Is there anyone watching this who wants to see this match again? Because I sure as fuck don't. I don't understand why they sacrificed Cody here at all. Some faith in humanity is restored as Jericho gets 57% of the rigged vote, the vote, and will face Punk later on, meaning that Rey Mysterio comes out to face Daniel Bryan, and this is a decent little match. No problem with this one. Daniel Bryan wins with the no lock at the 7-minute mark. Rey Mysterio must be in the bad books, because he never used to lose, especially by submission. Did he? The whole point of this one, though, once again, this is leading into something else, because bloody Christ, Mark Henry comes out. And not only does Mark Henry come out, my fucking Facebook and Twitter walls bloody just blow up. Oh my God, it's Mark Henry. Now, what my issue with this is, as you can probably imagine, is these same people, oh my God, it's Mark Henry, are the same people that said, fuck Mark Henry for fucking years. If anything, if that title reign has done wonders, has it not, for Mark Henry? He's been looked at like a superstar now, whereas before he was just a joke. That's not a bad thing. He's wearing a Bent on Destruction t-shirt. Wasn't aware that he's a fan of the Henchman, but I like that. That's a joke, by the way. Sin Cara comes out to make the save. Yeah, that doesn't go well. He takes the world's strongest slam. In the back, Kane tells Daniel Bryan that words hurt, which is quite a funny little thing. We then get a recap of Vince getting F5 by Brock. And then in the hotel room, Big Slow won't tip his room service guy. I'm very glad we got to see that. Next, Sheamus defeating Kane in a boring match. Crowd didn't give a flying fuck about. I didn't give a flying fuck about. I sort of started caring when Daniel Bryan came out to argue with Kane, because Kane hadn't... The whole point of the last bit was that Kane didn't make the save on Mark Henry. It's that simple. So Daniel Bryan comes out, why didn't you make the save? Bro kick, 1, 2, 3, lovely. And then we get Miz TV, which is the worst segment on the show, apart from the main event one, as he starts to recap. It starts off, with a recap of what we've just seen, which was from last week. Brock giving Vince the F5. Yes, it broke his hip. Whoop-de-doo. We saw it last week, and we've just seen it not a couple of moments ago. Cheers for that one, WWE. This is weird because it just drones on and on and on. Heyman claims he didn't know anything about, he didn't know anything about Brock, and he didn't want Vince to get hurt. And he goes on, and he wishes Vince all the best. And then Vicky comes out and she says that she signed Brock, and she breaks down in tears. She says she should pray for Vince McMahon. And the first time since he started doing that, the Miz has gone, really? That I've gone, yes, really? Jesus. Why would I pray for Vince? I'm not religious in any way. I ain't praying for no fucker. Jesus Christ. Anyway, the point is, this segment goes on and on and on and on. The payoff is Brock coming out, F5 and Miz, destroying his furniture. Lovely. Brock's a badass. Yes, we get it. Lovely. Randy Orton made Wade Barrett his bitch once again. Notice this is both the US and IC champions getting owned yet again. Thank you very much, WWE, for making your mid-card titles feel like nothing. Cheers for that. Much appreciated. Wasteland is counted into an RKO for the win. Don't understand. There's a whole talent roster that they could use. I don't understand why put a champion in this place. I just do not get it. It devalues the championships. I mean, is there anywhere for the IC championship to go? Why not just get rid of it? And then, match of the night for certain was CM Punk defeating Chris Jericho. Really enjoyed this match. Really enjoyed how long it was. Really enjoyed the crowd because they were full into it. Really enjoyed the finish. Do you know what? The only problem I had with this match, and it's quite a nitpicky problem, it's the type of problem that I piss off at him. Jesus, is he still... Right, I'm going to read this out to you. Listen to this. In capitals. All I want is people to not post about me in videos or here. Why can't two understand that? All you are going to do is get me bullied even more. See you in court. Fucking brilliant. I love it. Love it. Bring it on, Bowler. Take me to court. I talked about you in a vid and read out what you said. Brilliant. What I don't understand about this match, Adam Bowler, everyone. Adam Bowler. Best promoter in England by a country mile. Send me a message, right? Check this one, yeah? Check this out. Send me a message yesterday saying, will you ask Stephen Fudder to talk to me? I'm like, why would I do that? Oh, because Fudder hates me. So why would he talk to me? Danny Rod is another one. A guy I've only heard of in passing. Will you talk to Danny Rod for me? Why? Why? I've blocked you on 15 accounts, Adam Bowler. You keep making new accounts and come and talk to me and say, you people listen to you, we should be friends, then you can help me out. It's like, give me one incentive to help you out. There isn't any. This match should have been a main event, and everything that follows this match should be after it. It's that simple, isn't it? I watch wrestling, and I genuinely believe a wrestling TV show should have a main event, not an interview. It's just very, very irritating. I understand that they have a dark match that goes on after the show, and that would technically be considered the main event if you were there live. But, anyway, this match I really enjoy. Ghostly gets the win at just shy of 16 minutes, and then, in something I don't think any of us would have ever seen. Let me just reply to this, guys. Bruno Sammartino is finally going into the Hall of Fame. Now, a lot of people have said on Facebook especially, this is a long time coming. Get this, guys. This was not Vince's choice. Bruno has been resisting going into the Hall of Fame for years and years and years. Both Bruno and Backlund, said the same thing. I'm so chuffed about this. 8 years as a WWF champion. He wasn't the greatest wrestler in the world. That's a straight fact. The NWA had the better champions. This is a fact, all right? Bruno was a massive, massive draw and was great at he wasn't great at everything, but the things he was good at, he was fucking brilliant at, is what I will say. It's hard. If you go back and watch a Bruno Sammartino match now, it will look wank. But of course it will look wank, because we are so used to something else. But the basic storytelling is there in spades. And go and watch it. Go and watch some Bruno matches. You might enjoy it. Next, Back in the hotel room, Show is still waiting for his bloody contract to face Del Rio. Del Rio turns up and attacks him with a fire extinguisher. Get a funny moment, says he's eating too much Spanish food, I think it is, or Mexican food, sorry. And then in our main event spot, Brad Maddox comes out and he's vexed about the Shield. So he calls the Shield. It's meant to be John Cena calling out the Shield, incidentally, but Brad Maddox does it for reasons I can't fathom. And, well, you can probably guess how it goes, to be honest, as he gets absolutely owned. This brings out Cena and Sheamus and Ryback to make the save. And the Shield look to do one. And then the whole roster comes out and stands at the entrance saying, oh, no, you don't. So they do one through the crowd instead. And that's your show. Had a couple of good matches on it, didn't it? The one thing I would take away from this show was Punk versus Jericho. The rest of it is utterly forgettable. And right this minute, Elimination Chamber is looking like they are just uninterested in it at all. Yeah, so it's oh, I've got to get this out of the way, then we can build the WrestleMania bill. Because think about it, it's in a week's time, isn't it? The Elimination Chamber. They've then got 6 weeks to build up to WrestleMania. Unbelievable, Jeff. You know, this show, utterly forgettable. One match that you'll remember. Or Mark Henry coming back. That should speak volumes about this show. That should speak absolute volumes. The biggest thing that most people remember about this show was it was the show that Mark Henry came back. And that's the equivalent of the show that Kevin Nash came back on in 2003, isn't it? It's that simple. I have been Mark P, ladies and gentlemen. I'd love to know what you thought of Raw down here. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give me a like if you like. If you could get into a loop for that one forever, couldn't you? I have been Mark P. I'll see you all very soon. Take it easy, guys.